Hello, welcome in. Hello, is it me you're looking for? I'm gonna turn the music down just a tad. Okay. All right. Hey, y'all. Hey. Hey, y'all. Hey. Thank you. Okay. What is it, Dante? I want my hair in twists. Hey, Lynette. How y'all doing? Yeah, I do not want my hair like this. I want my hair in twists, but I tried to do it myself and it was wrong. Yo, I tried to do it myself and all the mistakes were made. And so my sister was like, yeah, just go on to YouTube and watch somebody do it. No. Y'all ever seen those fails when they do the what do you call it? The Pinterest fails? That is me. You say no twist could ever go wrong. You have mistakes. Mistakes were made, y'all. It was not good. It was not good. So that's why I wet my hair. Yeah, let my hair down. So I've wet it, and so my hair is got product in it. So this is the difference. Okay. Dante is close by. How y'all doing? Y'all, guess what? I've got trivia. I am so excited. I want y'all to practice trivia with me. We got practice trivia. You know why I have lipstick on? Because I was just on Monica's live and she was talking about makeup and I was like, oh, makeup. I'm gonna try lipstick. We might try lipstick in the future. We might not. We don't know. Okay, so what happened so I can help you? What happened was I don't know what I'm doing. What happened is I don't know what I'm doing. Your socks smell. Oh, I'm sorry, your socks smell. You should wash them. Detergent, Tide Gain. Try those. That will help with your socks. Yep. That will help with your socks in the future. Happy I can help. Feel free to ask me questions. I might be able to help. But y'all, today, we're gonna try out trivia. So I need your help. This is brand new for me, but I thought this was gonna be so fun. So we're gonna try it out. So I'm going to load up the trivia. And oh gosh, let me just remove you. You just gotta go. Bye. Users' messages will be hidden. You know why? Because you wouldn't shut up about the socks. You once threw a water balloon at one of your old gal pals. You thought it was because of the white t-shirt. Nope. I could have gotten her hair wet. Listen. I'm glad that you learned that lesson. Yeah, white t-shirt is not good. But if I have done all the work to get my hair in a good place and you feel like you want to apply water to ruin it, sir, you're lucky you escaped with your life. You was out there fighting for your life. You didn't even know it. You were fighting for your life and you didn't even know it. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna load trivia because I need your help. We're gonna try it for the first time. Hello, Melanie. Something about 100,000. Okay, I'm gonna load listen, no water balloon fights. After like being a kid, like when you're a kid, but once you hit like preteen, teen years, don't mess up my hair. Hey, sis. Okay, y'all, I'm loading up the question folder because I want us to try out trivia today. And so this is gonna be my first time trying it. And so we're just gonna see how it works, see if we like it. You was grown? Okay, so you actually knew better, CWL. That's not nothing about that seem funny for a grown-up. You know how much work we put into getting ourselves together? Melanie, don't get blocked with these random numbers. What is this about? You have to come in and say something. You didn't even say hi or nothing. You just start throwing out random stuff. I do not think I can say that. I'm sorry, but I don't know the pronunciation in Norwegian. I would love to be the English person who says it for you, but I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna load up the trivia. And I'm gonna set the timer, hold on. I'm setting the timer. So I'm gonna give y'all 60 seconds. That might be a lot. Let's try 45 seconds. So I'm gonna set the timer for 45 seconds. And we're just gonna try some practice questions, okay? No questions loaded. Let me reload the question folder. Okay. So let's try it. Let's just try it and see what you think. Just try it and see what you think. We're gonna try the trivia, y'all. Donnie says he was at the ear doctor and now he also knows where his hearing aid went. Womp womp. Hey, broken again. Sorry, yeah, I don't know that I can, okay. Welcome in, Greta. Cosby Show, okay, Cosby Show. The Cosby Show. The Bill Cosby Show, okay. So I'm gonna keep trying. We're gonna go through these questions and y'all give me some feedback because this is my trivia is new for me. So let's try the next question. 45 seconds to come up with your answer. Do not look these up on Google. You're supposed to be answering from, what you know. Yes, trivia. Yes, trivia. So, let's see how y'all do here. Let's see how we all do. We got 16 seconds. What was Alex P. Keaton's political affiliation? Now, these are old TV shows, so you got to be of a certain age to kind of know these answers. Nobody answered but Greta. He was a conservative, a Republican. Oh, Family Ties was not real time for you. Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna try the next one. We're gonna go through a couple of these, and then I'm gonna need y'all to give me some feedback on what you think of this. Okay, 43 seconds. This one actually is pretty easy. But this is all 1980s sitcom trivia. If you was born after the 80s, I don't know, I still feel like you should be able to figure this out because I watched stuff from the 70s. Okay, we're seeing some answers. We got 8 seconds left. That's your favorite show? And the answer is Alf. Congratulations. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Next question. On Cheers, what was the name of the bar know-it-all? So that was the person who was there who would always just have these random facts and information. Please do not tell me you did not watch Cheers. I don't know if I can even wrap my head around that. You had to have watched it. You had to have watched Cheers. What was the name, not the name of the bar, but the guy who was at the bar, who was like the know-it-all, who had all the information? 1 second. Cliff Clavin, that's right. His real name was Gordon Shellman from Melmac. No, stop it, Google. I was not asking. Stop. No, the post office, the postal worker. Yes, it was Cliff. Yeah, he was the postal worker. He had all these random facts. Okay, we're gonna try a next one. Cheers came on at bedtime for you. You know what came on at bedtime for me? Miami Vice. And I was so pressed to see this show, like I want to see Miami Vice, but it came on at 9 o'clock, which was my bedtime. And I was like, I just have to know what goes on this show. Child, I wasn't missing nothing. Hey, Wesley, welcome in. Okay, we're gonna try another one. Which 1980s sitcom followed the Tanner family and Uncle Joey and Uncle Jesse? I know y'all know this. I know y'all know this. He was on Jeopardy? Uncle Joey or Uncle Jesse? MASH was the same? Or Cliff Clavin was on Jeopardy? Norm wasn't the was Norm the postal worker? I thought Norm was the bigger guy. Norm, you know how everybody walked in and they would yell out their name? This was Full House. Nice job, nice job. Okay, we're gonna try the next one. 45 seconds. What was the name of the wealthy family in Different Strokes? Oh, the dude from Cheers was on Jeopardy. I did not know that. When Master Cheers came on, it was bedtime. Oh, when MASH came on, it was past time to be in bed. 22 seconds. What was the name of the wealthy family in Different Strokes? I have to tell y'all, I have no idea. I honestly didn't know. Oh, you know what? That was the name. I think you're right. So we got the Drummonds. Let's see. The Drummonds. Nice job, CWL. I did not know the answer to that question. You watching MASH now? Okay, next question. Which sitcom featured a robot child named Vicky? I know this one. I watched this show. Yes, this one. I know this one. I used to watch this. This was my show. I wonder what happened to that actress. Which sitcom featured a robot child named Vicky? There, CWL says Small Wonder. Any other? Small Wonder. Yeah, that was my show. I used to watch that one. Small Wonder is correct. Okay, next question, 45 seconds. On the Golden Girls, what city did the women live in? Now, listen, I don't care when you were born. You watch the Golden Girls, or what's wrong with you? I honestly still watch the Golden Girls. I could watch the same episode back to back and still laugh at the same stuff. It's so funny. You never heard of the Golden Girls? Or you never heard of Small Wonder? Girl, that was my show. She was like a little, like, android. Lynette says Miami. We have 7 seconds left. Any other options? Any other guesses? You watch the Golden Girls to this day? Me too. Miami. Miami is correct. Honey, I love the Golden Girls. Sophia, Blanche, Dorothy, and Rose. Okay, fun, just not even up here. But what town was Rose from? Who knows? Who knows where Rose was from? Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Next one. Which sitcom starred Tony Danza as a housekeeper? They were actually pretty young and they did look old. Miami is nice, so you'll say it thrice. St. Olaf. That's right. She was from St. Olaf. Y'all, I freaking love me some Rose. She was so extra. She would just start talking. Who's the boss? Who's the boss? 7 seconds. Which sitcom starred Tony Danza as a housekeeper? Who's the boss? Nice job, CWL. Let's see. Let's go to the next question. 45 seconds. On Growing Pains, what was the family's last name? Your friend said you were Rose. What? You were not. I could not see you being Rose. Yeah, I don't see that. The Seavers? Is that right? Y'all could tell I don't know. I do not know. Weaver. Weaver sounds right. Seaver? I don't know about that. It is Seaver. Shut the front door. Y'all not looking this up, are you? Y'all just know this stuff. Okay, next question. Which 1980 sitcom was set at the fictional St. Eligius Hospital? Oh, I know this. 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 You love Growing Pains? Oh, hey, buddy. Trying to get attention? Sweet boy. My dog is the sweetest boy in the world. Listen, Lynette, you're the only one got it right. Saint Elsewhere is right. I knew that one. I can't believe y'all didn't know that one. Hey, Charles, welcome in. We are playing trivia. Okay, next question. Y'all get 45 seconds. Hold on. Here we go. What was the name of the theme song for Cheers? What was the name of the theme song for Cheers? 35 seconds. Denzel was on there. Denzel was on St. Elsewhere. Buddy. Everybody knows your name. Your name? I don't know. 5 seconds. What was the name of the theme song for Cheers? Where everybody knows your name. Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name. Bum, 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 bum. And they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see. Troubles are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next one. Which sitcom followed four men raising a baby named Michelle? Which sitcom followed four men raising a baby named Michelle? Four men raising a baby named Michelle. I have absolutely no idea what this is. At first I thought I did, but now I'm not so sure because it was like four men. So I am unclear here. 4 seconds. Full House. Okay, who's the four men? It was the dad, Uncle Jesse, Uncle Joey. Who was the fourth man? I don't know about that one. I count three men. Who was the fourth? Not the Andy Griffith Show. Not the Andy Griffith Show. Absolutely not. It wasn't four men. It was three. Yeah, that one's not. Y'all, that's no. If anybody got Full House, shout out to you. But I was like, I'm counting three men. I'm not counting four. Okay, Robin Williams starred as an alien from Ork in which sitcom? Ooh, this is old. I didn't even know this was the 80s. Even with the movie, there was three men. Yeah, the four men kind of threw it off. So, y'all, we throw that one out. I'm gonna talk to Darius. Darius, that's not right. Robin Williams starred as an alien from Ork. In which sitcom? More from Pork. Mork and Mindy. Mork from Ork. Mork and Mindy. Mork and Mindy, y'all. Can you believe that? That was so many years ago. That came on at nap time. Mork and Mandy. It was Mork and Mindy. Mork and Mindy. I used to watch that. Let's see. What's the next one? Which 1980 sitcom featured a character named Balki Bartokomous? The fact that I can say that tells you that I watched the show. Which sitcom it was Mindy? No, it was Mindy. It was Mork and Mindy. Perfect Strangers from CWL. 9 seconds to go. Any other answers? 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect Strangers. CWL. You're the only one got that right. I used to watch this. I actually knew that one. Balki Bartokomous. And it was the two cousins, remember? And the Facts of Life. Who was the house mother for the girls? Oh, this one is so easy. In the Facts of Life, who was the house mother for the girls? Who was the house mother for the girls? That's before your time. Well, it was in syndication. Don't come up with that foolishness. See how the millennials be? See, that's how the millennials be. Like, that was before my time. It was in syndication. I watched it in syndication. Miss me? Thank you, Sans. Mrs. Garrett. Miss Garrett. It was Mrs. Garrett. How y'all didn't know? Come on. Yeah. Now you can't say it like it's up there now. Look at y'all. 45 seconds. Which sitcom was centered around a radio station in Cincinnati? Come on now. Come on now. I watched it in syndication. Yes, I did. I did. They didn't play it on TV in the Netherlands? Well, y'all have better health care and free education, so I got you some slack. Oh, I used to watch Designing Women too. WKRP in Cincinnati. Let's see. 3 seconds, 2, 1. WKRP in Cincinnati. That's right. That's right. It was the call sign. 45 seconds. What was the name of the police precinct in Barney Miller? I have absolutely no idea. Your phone is on delay. You'll be right back. Okay. Y'all make sure you like the live. Your daughter loves Suzanne Sugar Baker. Focus inwardly and trust the sinless blood of Jesus Christ against our sin nature and against the invisible demons in the invisible air. Thank you, Freddie Jack. Bless you. The 12th precinct. Y'all, none of us were going to get that because I had no idea. None of us were going to get that. I had no idea. I can't believe that was a question. Which sitcom starred Michael J. Fox as Alex Keaton? Which sitcom starred Michael J. Fox as, his name was actually Alex P. Keaton. You watched it, but you couldn't remember? Girl, I had absolutely no idea what that was. So I was not gonna get it. I was not. Yeah, so. Family Ties, says Donnie, and we have 3 seconds. It is Family Ties. Donnie is correct, and Donnie's the only person who got it. Shout out to Donnie. CWO, you can't say it after it's popped up now. Womp womp. You remember the song from the show? The old sitcoms had great music. I think so too. But you know what? I can't even say that the new ones don't because I can't think of any sitcoms I watch now. The last sitcom I really remember watching was like How I Met Your Mother. And I don't even know if there was a song for that. Hello from Bangladesh. Let's try the next one. On the Jeffersons. What was the name of George Jefferson's dry cleaning business? We have 30 seconds, but I would be shocked if this takes people 30 seconds. There are none. There are none. There are none what? They don't have sitcoms now? Greta says Jefferson Cleaners. There's no sitcoms anymore? I haven't had my TV on since Thanksgiving, so there's that. Wait, they don't make sitcoms anymore? I'm trying to think. Like, I guess they might not. Jefferson Cleaners. Jefferson Cleaners is correct. Okay, y'all, we're going to switch up from 80s sitcoms. And here's a new question. 45 seconds. Which planet spins fastest on its axis? You watch Netflix? So you watch Bridgerton? Because that comes on Netflix. 30 seconds. Which planet spins fastest on its axis? Wheezy! That's right. I remember it from the Jeffersons. Giorgio, welcome in. CWL says Mercury. My sand says Mercury. 3 seconds. The answer is Jupiter. It says Jupiter spins fastest on its axis. How about that? Hola. Donnie had said Pluto. It's actually Jupiter. So, next question. 43 seconds left. What element has the chemical symbol Na? Oopsie daisy. That is not a planet. What element has the chemical symbol Na? You were going to say that? Monica, you should have said it. Greta has given us the answer. She's saying sodium. 15 seconds. What element has the chemical symbol Na? Journey says sodium. Journey to coding. Sodium is correct. What is natrium? I don't even know what that is. Natural gas. Giorgio, that was incorrect. Sodium is the right answer. We're going to our next question. Who painted the Mona Lisa? Who painted the Mona Lisa? 38 seconds. 38 seconds. Who painted the Mona Lisa? Tesla coil? That does not sound like a painter. 21 seconds. Who painted the Mona Lisa? Oh, Dutch for sodium. I did not know that. Greta says Da Vinci. Da Vinci from sand. CWL says Da Vinci. Journey to Coding says Alexander the Great. 3 seconds to go. Leonardo da Vinci is correct. So everyone who said Da Vinci got the answer correct. Donnie said Picasso. What? Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't know that he is out there painting masterpieces. He just dates teenage models. You don't want to share your pineapples with Prince. Don't be selfish. Give that baby some pineapples. The next question. Y'all get 45 seconds. You painted it? 45 seconds. What gas do plants absorb during photosynthesis? What gas do plants absorb during photosynthesis? Where my gardeners at? Where are my gardeners at? What gas do plants absorb during photosynthesis? 25 seconds. Blacks are so educated. Okay. I seem like a fun person and is. CO2, carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Donnie says butyl. Sand says carbon dioxide. It is carbon dioxide. Nice job. Nice job. 43 seconds left. Which country invented paper? Who knows this? Who knows this one? Which country invented paper? Does anybody know this? Which country invented paper? I have an idea in my head. CWL says China. Mary says China. Donnie says Brazil. Journey to Coding says Japan or China. 8 seconds to go. Elef says China. IDAB says China. 2, 1. The answer is China. So everybody who put up China, you are correct. Congratulations. Okay, we're going for the next one. You get 45 seconds to answer. Dr. Malika said Egypt, no Greece. Papyrus. Papel. Okay, next question. In music, how many notes are in a standard major scale? Listen, where are my musicians at? I know this one. In music, how many notes are in a standard major scale? Where are my musicians? 15 seconds. In music, how many notes are in a standard major scale? So 10, 7, 12, 8, 7, 2, 1. The answer is 7. Congratulations. Okay, next question. 45 seconds. What is the longest bone in the human body? What is the longest bone in the human body? 30 seconds to go. What is the longest bone in the human body? Do I know this one? I'm thinking about it. I think I know what this is. We got a couple of answers in. CWL says femur. Greta Dunn says femur. 7 seconds to go. The backbone. The color lipstick suits you like a glove. The spine. The answer is femur. Woo! Okay, 1 second, 1 second. There we go. All right, we're gonna go to the next question. Which continent has the most countries? Which continent has the most countries? 37 seconds. Which continent has the most countries? T-bone. What is a femur? Oh, somebody missed biology. Bum, 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 bum. Capricorn or Libra, which one is the perfective? Weak in bio. Donnie says Europe. Journey to Coding says Africa. CWO says Africa. Greta says Africa. Which continent has the most countries? 3, 2, 1. Africa is correct. Congratulations to those who got that right. Peace and love from North Africa. Welcome in from Tunisia. Our next one, 45 seconds. 45 seconds. What is the hardest natural substance on Earth? What is the hardest natural substance on Earth? LF says the femur is in your thigh. You are correct. "22 seconds. What is the hardest natural substance on Earth?" Okay, we got some answers rolling in. CWL says diamond. Greta says diamond. AA. BB says diamond. Diamond. Titanium or diamond, Journey to Coding says. LF says water. The answer is diamond. So Giorgio said his head. How about that? It could be your head if your head is made of diamond, Giorgio. All right, the next question. Which bird is known for its impressive memory? Which bird is known for its impressive memory? 35 seconds to go. Which bird is known for its impressive memory? I have absolutely no idea. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like a bird known for its memory. A woodpecker. Ogford says. A crow. AAABBB says. A crow, says Giorgio. A parrot, says Journey to Coding. 3, 2, 1. Crow is correct. Shout out to y'all. That is awesome. I had no idea. I had no idea. Ella said they use pressurized water to cut diamonds, so I'll take it as a win. Okay. Crows, they will hold grudges. I just learned that. I just literally learned that. They can talk. What? Okay. 45 seconds. Who discovered penicillin? This one should be easy. This chat is so smart. Listen, the chat is so smart because number one, I just learned about the crows. I had no idea. I had no idea. So I didn't know that they could talk the way that they do. So then that makes you think of like, oh, when it was like the raven, quoth the raven nevermore. They are the messengers. Woo! Who discovered penicillin? CWL says Pasteur. Journey to Coding has no idea. Journey to Coding has no idea. Alexander Fleming. Alexander Fleming. Donnie came in with the answer. Crows teach their offspring to keep the grudges they have with people going, oh, shut the front door. What? Woo, okay. Let's go to the next question. What is the capital city of South Korea? 40 seconds to go. John Pork has a message. John Crispon. Okay. What is the capital city of South Korea? I feel like I know this one. Giorgio says Lifesaver. CWL says Seoul. Donnie says Beijing. Giorgio says Seoul. Journey to Coding says Seoul. 6 seconds. Hong Ming Song. Seoul. The answer is Seoul. So if you said Seoul was the capital of South Korea, you are correct. Okay, next question. In computing, what does CPU stand for? What does CPU stand for? In computing, what does CPU stand for? You have 33 seconds. What does CPU stand for? In computing, what does CPU stand for? Journey to Coding. I knew you would have this one. Central Processing Unit. Planet Earth says Central Processing Unit. Central Processing Unit. Processor says Donnie. Central Processing Unit is correct. We got 2 correct answers. George Clinton is a genius. I concur. AAABBB says computer-powered Unity. Ciao. Next question. Which metal is liquid at room temperature? Which metal is liquid at room temperature? Which metal is liquid at room temperature? Hello from Cincinnati, Ohio. Oh my God. gosh, I have so many friends from Ohio. Welcome in. Journey to Coding says Mercury. Planet Earth says Mercury. Sand says Mercury. Thank you, Dr. Malika. Pluto says Pluton. CWL says Mercury. 2 seconds. LF says Mercury, and the answer is Mercury. Metalloxin. It's Krypton. It's Krypton. Stop that, Dante. Okay, next question. What is the smallest prime number? This one is easy. What is the smallest prime number? What is the smallest prime number? "19 seconds. CWL says 2. Journey to Coding says 3. Is Dante a cat or a dog? Dante is a dog. Come here, Dante. 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3. The answer is 2. Greta, I am shocked at you. Come here, Dante. Come over here. Y'all can meet Dante. Let me see my boy. This is Dante. You have no idea what prime number even means because English is your third language. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Well, let's go to the prime. Divisible by 2. Divisible by 2. This is Dante. Hopefully y'all can see him. Yeah. Thank you. I think he's beautiful too. Dante is a golden doodle. Sweet boy. He is a sweet boy. Okay. Dante, because I was thinking of Dante's Inferno. So that's why his name is Dante. Okay, next one. 45 seconds. Which language has the most native speakers? Which language has the most native speakers? Your fourth language, but you... That was your fourth language, but you knew? Yeah. Yeah, Dante, the name Dante came from Dante's Inferno. Oh. 13 seconds. So Journey to Coding says English. Which language has the most native speakers? CWL says Mandarin. LF says Russian. Mandarin is correct. CWL, you're the only one who got that right. Congratulations. Oh, it's unusual as a dog name? I just thought it was a cool name. So, next question. What is the powerhouse of the cell? What is the powerhouse of the cell? Chosen, the Good Samaritan. Yo, what's up, Chosen? Welcome in. 30 seconds. Wait, what happened? Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. It just changed over. Hold on. Uh-oh. Wait 1 second. It's acting out. No, stop. Why are you doing this? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to fix it. We're going to try this again. What is the powerhouse of the cell? A About 1 billion people speak Mandarin. Yeah, I honestly figured that. James McDermott, you love the positivity? That's what's up. We need more positivity. Journey to Coding had mitochondria. Greta said nucleus. Giorgio said nuclei. The powerhouse of the cell is mitochondria. Pluto says mitochondrial system. Quiz error. Yeah, that was a quiz error. Sorry about that, you guys. We got some kimchi. Kimchi, a delicious powerhouse of the cell. Mitochondria. Mitochondria, Alcatraz. And the answer is mitochondria. So for everyone who said mitochondria, nice job. Let me make sure we don't have any more errors coming up. Next question. Which planet has the most moons? Which planet has the most moons? So we're talking about in our solar system, which of our planets has the most moons? You have 32 seconds left to answer. Which planet has the most moons? CWL says, I don't know. Journey to Coding says Jupiter. James McDermott says Saturn. Greta says Sailor. Is that Sailor Moon? That's the type of live we like. Exactly. CWLs is saying Saturn. It is Saturn. Congratulations. If you said Saturn, that planet has the most moons. Our next question. What is the main ingredient in traditional Japanese miso? What is the main ingredient in traditional Japanese miso? Okay, this one's gonna be hard. It's hard for me, but if you know Japanese miso, it might not be hard for you. Let's see. Saturn. How many moons does Saturn have? Saturn has 274 confirmed moons, which is more than any other planet in our solar system. The total was updated in March 2025 after a discovery of 128 new moons. So Saturn at 274 has the most confirmed moons. Okay, soybeans was the answer. Hello, Wolverine. Okay, y'all, we're gonna go to the next one. I know, that's crazy. 274 moons, that's crazy. Who wrote 1984? Who wrote 1984? Soja is Dutch for soybeans. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. So is it soja? I don't know if I'm saying that right. CWL says Orson Welles. Journey to Coding says the human being. Kind of right, but kind of not. George Orwell. George Orwell. You were so close. You were so close, CWL, because you said Orson Welles, but it's George Orwell wrote 1984. The same guy who wrote Animal Farm. How about that? James McDermott said Dickinson. Well, you were a little bit far off there, but we like Dickinson. Next question. What is the chemical formula for table salt? I feel like we should all know this one. I feel like we should all know this one. It's a book. 1984 is a book, I think, not a poem. I think it's a book. 22 seconds left. What is the chemical formula for table salt? No idea, mate. James McDermott has no idea. Giorgio Marte says, George, what is the chemical formula for table salt? Sodium. But Katie coming in with NaCl. Nice job. Nice job, Katie. That's right. NaCl. Fantastic. Okay, next question. I'm going to the next question. Which country hosted the 2016 Summer Olympics? Which country hosted the 2016 Summer Olympics? Donnie says 1984 is a romantic novel. Winter came in with Chicken Burger Battleship. Chicken sandwich does not sound bad though. AAABBB said China. And the answer was Brazil. Brazil. That one guy came in with Brazil at the end. Dinosaur, welcome in. Welcome in. The answer was Brazil. So if you said Brazil, you are correct. 45 seconds. What is the capital of Canada? I am in the United States. That is the country to the north of us. What is the capital of Canada? Welcome in, Visovic. Visovic? Welcome in. Hi. Shout out to you, that one guy. Lynette says NA. Visovic says Toronto. Donnie says Canberra. Toronto, Vancouver. Chat is delayed because of the distance. The answer is Ottawa. That one guy came in with Ottawa. What? That one guy's coming in and knocking it back. What's going on, y'all? I've been to Toronto. I went for that Soca Festival, Caravana. Very fun. Very fun. But the answer was actually Ottawa. So if you said Ottawa, you know your geography. Let's go to the greetings from Monrovia, Liberia. Welcome in from Monrovia, Liberia. Okay, the next question. Which muscle is responsible for breathing? Which muscle is responsible for breathing? You have 32 seconds to get your answer in. Lynette, make sure that you push the chat forward because I feel like you're on a delay. Which muscle is responsible for breathing? Well, make sure you're pushing the chat forward so you're on live. 9 seconds. Which muscle? Lungs, diaphragm, brain, diaphragm. 3 seconds. Which muscle? It is the diaphragm. So if you said diaphragm, you are correct. Canadian said that one. Let's see. Jameson said, it might be the brain. Giorgio misses Kmart. Is Kmart no longer in existence? I have no idea. Okay, next question. Which animal can hold its breath the longest? Which animal can hold its breath the longest? Middenriff, don't know the English word. That's okay. Never even heard of it, James McDermott said. Which animal can hold its breath the longest? So AAA says dolphin. LF says elephant. CWL says sloth. Donnie says okra. James says crocodile. Let's see, we've got a picture of a whale, sperm whale, hippopotamus. 1 second. A Cuvier's beaked whale. So, I do not know what a Cuvier beaked whale is, but I'm going to, anybody who said, well, we're going to give it to you. We are going to give it to you. Anybody who said, well, we are going to give it to you, because what is a Cuvier? I have no idea. A beaked whale, a Cuvier's beaked whale. Never heard of that one. Listen, James. James said, what the hell is that? I have no idea what the hell that is, but that's what it was. What instrument measures atmospheric pressure? What instrument measures atmospheric pressure? And orca. Just me was right. Listen, a humpback. You looked up Cuvier. It looks so weird. Listen, I don't know what that is. Child, I have never heard of a Cuvier beaked whale. Child, y'all, next question. What instrument measures atmospheric pressure? Rooney Cantona says barometer. Barometer from Hippocrates. A harp from Donnie. A barometer. 5 seconds to go. Thermometer. Thermometer. Barometer. 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 Barometer is correct. If you said barometer, you got it correct. Congratulations. Those who said thermometer, I know your heart was in the right place. You was wrong, but your heart was in the right place. Okay, next question. Who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize? Who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize? 32 seconds. A bear. A thermometer is used to check fever. Yeah, thermometer checks temperature. It was a trick question. Oh, James. CWL says Curie. Hippocrates says Florence. 7 seconds. Who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize? Journey to Coding says Mother Teresa. Marie Curie. So if you said Curie, you are not the weakest link. If not Hillary Clinton, not Hillary Clinton. What? If you said Curie, not Obama's wife, definitely not, y'all. On to the next question. What color has the longest wavelength in visible light? What color has the longest wavelength in visible light? Where my science folks at? Come put your science hat down on the table over here. Let's go. Giorgio says radium. AAA says purple. Journey to Coding says blue. Hippocrates says red. Canadian Schnitzel said the fuck Hillary. Excuse me, the TF with Hillary too. Excuse me. Blue, yellow. 3 seconds to go. Periwinkle. The answer is red. Shout out to the Reds. Hey. Shout out to the red. If you said red, your answer was correct. Now, for all of y'all saying blue, I think blue is a beautiful color, but shout out to the Reds, okay? Uh-oh, did we get to the end of our question? Wait a minute. Sorry, y'all, I think I did it again. I messed up again. Oh Lord, it's letting this one question go. I'm gonna let this one go. Yes, and shout out to the Reds. Y'all, it's past an hour. I've been on here for over an hour. So I'm gonna let this one go because we've actually already done this one. But I try not to be on here for too long. But I hope that y'all, the Cosby Show. Yeah, it is. It's the Cosby Show. Canadian Schnitzel, come on. Come on. Y'all. Hey, what's up, Hippocrates? You wasn't even born in the 80s? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, okay? Because there's this thing called streaming. It doesn't matter. There's this thing called streaming. You got to be able to see it. So, y'all, I appreciate y'all being on with me today. This is my first time doing, this is my very first time doing trivia. So I hope that if you were here, you liked the trivia. If you have any feedback about it, I appreciate your feedback. I am going to get myself together, ready to go. Let me see. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to end my live, but 500 years Turkish slavery. Oh, wow. Until next time, enjoy your wild year.
Peace begins when we take root, grow, and rise. I am ready.
So, thank y'all for hanging out. Thank you for the stream. Okay, well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I will be back tomorrow at 7. I'm on every day at 7 Eastern Standard Time. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you for staying on and playing with me. I hope y'all have fun. Oh no, Prince knocked your iPhone down? I'm sorry. Prince is just a baby though. So we have to be okay with anything that Prince does because he is a baby. Y'all, thank you for